Let's talk some more because I got work to do. I'm gonna run out there and try to finish the wood pile today because it's really nice outside. It's like 82 and breezy and overcast. So I'm gonna go put on some shoes, get eaten by the piss ants, and try to finish that wood pile so that we can finish that shed. If we're gonna enjoy that shed, it's gonna be in the fall and not during the summer because of the heat with the fiberglass and stuff in there. So, if we're going to, if the technology doesn't kill the people torturing me before the summer's over, if we're going to, we'll enjoy it the fall. But I don't know how that works, and I'm not a part of the Seven Seals and the Lord of the Rings and the Narnia and stuff. I'm not a part of that. Okay, I'm the Gospels. I'm real. Okay. I'm faith based on reality. I'm not scripts to mass murder people to keep the rich people in the status quo in position. So I'm doing the best I can. Okay. To either get people to help me focus on the Lord's Prayer and live it, or have the technology isolate, contain, and exterminate the people that are manipulating access to information and good thoughts, language, and action. That's what I'm doing right now. And you get people, he's crazy. Yeah, I know, I get it, I'm crazy. Okay. Well, my daddy prays to Jesus, so I went over there to talk to him and told him more about Judah Krishnamurti's intelligence and the way he was, and then about that dam, about Elephant Butte, how eventually it needs to come down. Well, because for thousands of years, the water in these valleys, okay, goes and spreads out and then goes into the ground. It cools the ground, okay, and then produces wildlife from the water going down into the ground and coming up and getting its water from under the ground. Now, when we did the great, let's deny the stuff that Tesla has, okay, because Tesla had forms of communication. He was doing it to be famous, wealthy, and rich, and cater to the people that are mass murdering us with technology and their linguistics. And there he goes now. So Tesla's not like Jesus, that one kid at the soup kitchen. I'd go back in time to get Tesla. Why do you need to go back in time to get Tesla? We have all the stuff that Tesla was sharing through relative forms of communication now. Okay. We're not living Jesus. Jesus would have people thinking the Lord's Prayer to stop us from wanting to grow up to be Tesla. Okay, do you understand? We can all be like Jesus. We all can't be like Tesla. Okay. What Jesus asked us to do, we can all do. Okay. What Tesla did, we not all people can do that. Okay. Some people just aren't cognitively astute enough to have that kind of thought process. They're too concerned about basketball and sex, or football and sex, or wrestling and sex. It's like you're going to hurt yourself. Money's not real. If she has you in a violent contest to have sexual reproduction, it's because she's still living on Daniel Boone. Yeah, and you scalp him. Okay, but I was watching Daniel Boone. But so you got to understand, like with that thing, the excessive compulsive behaviors can get you killed. Is it really worth sexual reproduction with an aggressive woman who thinks that you have to kill in order to survive? Okay, yeah, you have to have blood offerings, you have to sacrifice, you have to understand how to be a gracious good shepherd and how to manage your crops, but you don't go shopping. That's Boonesboro. Boonesboro's, that's Dollywood, Bollywood, Stankwood, Disneyland, Hulu, stream us on Hulu. That's all that crazy shit that these assholes should have stopped doing back by 2013 because they had a better person to understand and emulate, and that's me. Okay. They had Krishnamurti. It's just Krishnamurti was never put to the test like I was with the technology that they have currently. And the same with Haile Selassie. Okay. They never had the technology to truly put a person to test to see just how good a good person can be if he understood the proper thoughts, linguistics, and actions for us to live the true piece of what they say in the stories about Muhammad and Jesus, the Krishna, the Buddha. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I'm the guy. Haile Selassie himself said so. It's him. It's not me. Judah Krishnamurti said that too. Well, when it's world peace, there's what they say. It's going to be the dude that looks like the artist representations of their Jesus Christ, who's born near the place where they threaten to blow everybody up with nuclear weapons, to a father named Ralph and a mother named Mary. So, oh yeah, that would be me. Okay, so that's why I tell people, do you see anybody else? Okay, and they think I'm being arrogant. And they use technology. It's to make me and my dad uncomfortable, and I'm just going to stop talking to him about it. Because he asked, and then when he asked Jesus in prayer, and I go over there and I tell him because the scientists are fucking with us, he gets mad at me because he doesn't want to hear it. And I'm like, Dad, they have to bring down Elephant Butte. They got to bring down Grand Coulee and Hoover Dam. We have to restore when you have warm, okay, see, water naturally cools the planet intelligently, like we just taught with the groundwater going through and making the plants get the water from underground. Like it's nature, right? Now, when you put it in a place to charge extortion to live here, get everybody to buy your products, totally mechanized, which is self-indulgent, disposable diaper income. You say, no, Neil deGrasse Tyson's an idiot. Okay, Stephen Hawking was an idiot. And I'm not Vicini, and the guy who plays Vicini is an idiot pretending to have sex with Fanny Potts for money. They're idiots, okay? They're complete egotistical, blowing your mind. It's like, Maya Bellick really does torture animals and study the brain after she tortures it and then says, here's a drug that will help you feel better while we do that to you. They're crazy fucking people, okay? They're not well, okay? When you see those characters, they base those characters on the Big Bang Theory off real people. And all Big Bang Theory is friends with geeked out nerds at Caltech that you don't want to hang out with because most of them are real fucking psychotic assholes. They joke about it, but that shit really happens. Okay? A bunch of aggressive, excessive, compulsive, violent idiots find out who's the person to come up with the next science project for us to continue to fuck people and manipulate them with money and technology. Okay, it's gross. Okay, so all these dams, because they're doing IBM Watson, let's create their science and their technology is okay. What's the best? And the way they're doing it is wrong because manipulated relationships don't work. Okay, you need valid, truthful understanding, and then faithful, valid relationships, meaningful relationships, like Krishnamurti with the kids back in Ricci Valley way back in the day, with Krishnamurti talking to the Stanford grads way back in the day. Okay. The Ryan Murphy's just like Mark Spitz and just like the other kid, the Michael Phelps. Okay, but they're worse. No, he's not worse because Michael Phelps won more. Okay, so Michael Phelps won more time. So he was the marketing woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And you look at him, oh, what a sexy body. It's not sexy, it's excessive compulsive. They train their bodies to insane levels. When I ever got in shape, okay, it was getting to a nice body when Stephanie would freak out and every time I had exercise. And it wasn't her. She was being manipulated by Pentagon scientists. Okay, the jealousy, the home invasion, the manipulation, the taking, what they do the same thing with Stephanie as Amy that Nate Reynolds, the Navy SEAL at NSI, used to do. He would sit there and annoy the kid till the kid turned around and had a behavior. And then he'd say, we're going to have to put him in a restraint tonight. Yeah, because he annoyed the kid till the kid went pop. And Jason Pippin, who was an artillery guy in Iraq, would sit there and go, Nate's a genius. He called it, leave the kid alone. Okay? Set up an environment where you feel, they feel like, okay, this really works. If you're respectful and treat people with dignity and respect and don't let them pick on Barney Fife and be a good Andy Taylor, you can continue to be a good Andy Taylor when you get out of incarceration and make sure that the Barney Fifes in the world don't get turned into Benjamin Netanyahu, Donald Trump, or Vladimir Putin, or the crazy little fucker at... The kid who plays the kid on Joylet Club and the crazy little fucker, they are that way over time, like Hawking in the wheelchair. Okay, they created who they are today by denying the Lord's Prayer and being jealous and fighting for what they want and manipulating and spying and killing for what they want instead of living healthy so they could be healthy and attractive and a good athlete when they need to be like me. Assholes. God. Dang, you're so fucking dumb. You are what you do. Okay. And because I'm not excessive and compulsive, I don't come from excessive and compulsive people. I come from good, hardworking Kentucky woman type people. Okay. My mom wasn't the best looking woman in the room, but she was handsome. She was kind, and she was strong enough to protect people from bullies. Jennifer Lopez isn't strong enough to protect people from bullies. She's not like my mom, Marianne Murphy. Okay. Mom would get up and say the right thing like Michelle Bowen. Michelle Bowen is way more attractive than Jennifer Lopez or Beyonce or Taylor Swift. Okay. She'll get up and try to say and do the right thing to protect people from bullies so we can all live the Lord's Prayer. None of those women are that beautiful enough to do that. Demi and Danny have the most beautiful mother in this generation because she stood up without fear to stand up for a faithful, loving man and then was murdered by a bunch of perverts. Okay. So grow up. I'm going to go work on the wood pile till you get your shit together. All right, peace out.